All right, everybody, it says we're live. So, welcome back. It is February the 11th, 2024 at 5 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching this back later, by all means, leave a comment. We'll respond to it as soon as we can. And thank you all for joining us live. Not expecting a big crowd tonight because I completely forgot it's the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
Shows how much I watch sports. I've never got into NFL ever. I completely forgot till I've seen some of y'all talking about sports game and other stuff tonight. So, we'll see if a few people jump on, but I'd imagine everybody's out doing their tailgating and partying and grilling and cooking out and everything
That
else.
sounds like fun.
Yeah, other than I don't even know who's playing the football itself. I'd rather just do the eating and the food. Of course, here I am with my scratchy throat.
All the pollen.
Yes, there's tons of pollen everywhere. So let's play the Can You See Us and Hear Us game. I
Yep,
just
they
did.
said we're good.
All right, good. I just did a speed test. All that looks good. Wi-Fi is looking good this week. I don't have that weird little emblem that I had last week after Windows decided to do an update for me that I did not ask for, and it was really messing with my Wi-Fi. But we'll see. We'll run as long as we can. So let's play the "What are we cooking tonight" game.
So Andrew requested his chicken parm for his birthday, and I have not got around to doing it yet. So we're gonna do that
Uh-huh.
tonight on the live stream. Yes,
Chicken parm,
finally. Our
probably
favorite.
probably my favorite meal. I
Yes.
absolutely love it. I love Italian food, which I love Mexican food. I love all kinds of food. I like a good old thick ribeye, but there's something about chicken parm. We don't get it too often because it's pretty involved to make the way that she does it.
Yeah. And we don't fry much, so
We don't, which we
yeah.
keep saying that and we keep frying, but we honestly do not fry very much. But chicken parm, oh, I absolutely love it.
Mm.
So Adam, man, let's go ahead and
Yes, he's been blowing it
oh my
up.
goodness, say thank you. I'll look back before the live stream even started, and Adam's already just burning through his money. Adam, thank you so much. And
Thank you,
he's
Adam.
buying memberships for everybody. So we've got a lot of cool stuff in the works pretty much for the rest of the year now. We're going to be slowly and getting into these projects and builds, and we got some pretty big stuff coming too, and we're going to start giving our members some sneak peeks and things like that. Of course, as always, the content is posted, it's free, you don't have to have a membership. This is just people like Adam that's being so kind and supporting us, so we like to throw a little few things there behind the scenes. So there are going to be some more sneak peeks this week of some special projects, and then I think next week we'll probably start diving into what's really going on. The
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 fun stuff.
the big thing that's going to tie so much stuff together, and this is gonna rock on for a few months here, and then ultimately I think be a whole new part of the channel.
Absolutely. We're
So
excited.
yeah, we're absolutely
Super
excited
excited.
about it. All right, Whitetail Dave said we're doing the same here. Could care less about the game. Well, let's don't upset the people that really are into the football. Hey, everybody's
I
got
guess
their
it starts at 6, right?
6:30 is what I
Okay.
think somebody told us. I don't know. But everybody's obviously out hanging out, grilling, wherever they're going to watch it at. So they're probably having a good time. I am not against it at all. I've just never really got into NFL. Just started watching college football again this year a little. And I was out of football for a long, long time. I've always got too much else going on. I'd rather be on the boat or hunting, which, remember back when I used to hunt, or at a cookout, something, hanging out with friends, something like that. That's just what I love. All right, did my live stream freeze up? No, it just
Nope, you're good.
finally paused for once. So Cash says he has a question. Have I used my Kamal yet? And I know I'm not pronouncing it right. It should be a. I don't even.
We looked it up. There's like so
Oh,
many different names
so
for
if
it.
you
It's
type
so
in Kamal
crazy.
online, which my buddy Cash told me is authentic, you can't hardly find it. Everybody's calling them discatas, but a discata is like an old plow disc. But I see a lot of people calling a Kamal a discata. And then you
I'm
have,
sure we'll be corrected eventually
yeah, and then
that
they call it I think I've seen some people call it a kamada or something like that.
there was like 5 different names for it. It was pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
there's so many
But
different
no, we
names.
have not cooked on it yet.
I am
We're
excited
we're
to.
waiting.
Yes, yes, we are. But I am very excited to cook on that thing. I think that's going to be my favorite new. I don't know what do you call it. I guess it's a pan. We'll call it a pan. It looks like it can do so many things.
Yeah, it looks
Obviously,
like it's going to be fun to cook on.
I think it is.
Yep.
It's going to do best for large cooking, large crowds, and what it's really meant for, like, making tacos and burritos and cooking multiple things at once and mixing flavors. It's going to be perfect for that. And we do a lot of that cooking, but I still think it's going to be good for frying and just other random stuff. It looks very, very useful. And I really like the way that it's sloped. I'm just going to put all the grease and everything right back in the middle. So, got big plans for that. And I can't wait to see how the rocket stove works with it. Let's see here. Dino's jumped on all the way from Australia. So
Hi,
welcome, Dino. Let's see what else we got going on here. So somebody said it's Kansas City and the 49ers. All right. See, I couldn't have guessed either of those teams. I had no idea. Let's go on down. Everybody's thanking Adam. Yes, thank you again, Adam. He's done, I think, sent out like what, 15 or 20 memberships.
20, I think.
Goodness gracious,
Yeah.
Adam. That's extremely kind and generous. Thank you so much. Everybody's saying it's a rainy afternoon where they are. So it's been kind of overcast and nasty here all day. What we're supposed to get tomorrow is like some pretty severe weather. They keep talking about tornado warnings and everything else. I'm so sick and tired of tornadoes for wintertime. It's just
So
doesn't
is it
make any
supposed to
sense.
start tonight?
Looks like around 8 a.m. tomorrow is where it really starts ramping up, and it's supposed to be nasty weather all day long, which means I'm going to be trapped over there in the shop just trying to make a little bit of content and knock some stuff out. Yeah, so nasty day tomorrow. Y'all stay safe. I know some of you are already dealing with the weather right now. I have no idea how it's going to kick up tomorrow, but like last week, it wasn't supposed to be bad. Next thing you know, it was blowing sideways.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, hail and tornadoes popping up everywhere. Warnings all on our phone. Take cover now. I'm like, what is this, man? This is February. What's going on? Just crazy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, best get your EcoFlow ready for backup. Yep, we absolutely have all of our stuff staged and ready in the closet. So should that happen, I don't even have to go outside. We can just kick power back onto the house. And if we have a long-term outage after the storms are gone, we can dig the generator out. But we can run all day long and probably all into the night just on the battery bank system that we have. We're not really running AC much this time of year, so we can run a really long time. So Mike says air fryer works great and eliminates the grease. Oh, buddy, you speaking our language. We have an air fryer.
We love our air fryer.
We use the heck out of an air fryer all the time. She's got one that'll do a rotisserie and it's got multiple racks in it. Instapot and air fryer is our two most used appliances.
It is.
Oh my gosh,
very much so.
Heck out of them. So let's go on down here again. So I see Robert's being recognized for being a member for 2 months. Thank you for doing that, Mr. Robert.
And I love his comment.
He says, I used to work at Texas Roadhouse and I know the recipe for the kebabs.
I need it. Please give it to me. If it's not the same as how I made it.
Obviously it's not, because he's saying he's got the recipe. So yeah, email kelleyscountry@gmail.com. The correct spelling of it.
Anybody you gave it to us.
Yeah, hopefully they don't see this live stream, which they won't. It's not like it's a huge live stream.
That is my favorite recipe, and I've tried to get close. You'll have to tell me if I'm somewhat close.
Yours has really good flavor.
Yeah,
it's not
like mine, but
it's not far off.
This is really good.
So, Mr. Robert, yeah, hook us up.
I guess if I got the recipe, I would probably never get it again at Texas Roadhouse because I'd make it so much here.
Nah, we still go because like their chicken critter salad, I love that thing. So usually whenever we run up to Tallahassee, it's like, hey, you want to go by Roadhouse because it's relatively affordable. The food's always consistent. You get plenty of it, and I love their chicken critter salad, man. And those croutons and them little.
I don't know. I've been kind of disappointed in the chicken critter because the last couple times I went, they used to give you like the big chicken fingers on it and everything. Now they're like this little shriveled up little sliver of meat. And
well, everybody's got to cut back somewhere, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the price the same, cut the food back, yada, yada, yada. That's the way it works. Well, their ranch is good, and they got the best little grape tomatoes, I guess is what they are.
They are good.
They got the sweetest, best tomatoes.
You can tell we're foodies.
We are foodies. We like to eat a lot, love to eat. And speaking of that, a lot of that coming on the channel, and it should be a lot more interesting than just your standard stuff. Okay. So big news, Andrew's building he says an addiction, but I guess he means an addition on the house, says Chris.
No, not right now.
Ain't got no time for that.
I guess Chris wants to see you build something again.
Wish granted, stuff's coming. Miss Ramilla asked for some electrical, though. I don't really know that I can tie y'all much electrical into these projects.
There might be a little electrical coming.
Is there?
A little bit.
Maybe. Like we can probably put a minute clip in, possibly. So we'll try to get you something there. I'm sure everybody else is like, please, no, absolutely not. So Whitetail Dave asked, will your small soulless tractor haul your totes of wood? And you have a 25 horsepower tractor, wondered about that. Absolutely not. Tote of green wood's like 1,700 plus pounds. extremely heavy. The lift capacity on that Solus is like 900 pounds. You'll see some smaller compact tractors out there claiming quite a bit more, but I don't think any of them have the lift capacity of a full tote of green firewood. I mean, it's even heavy for my John Deere, but my John Deere lifts it up no problem. But that's very, very heavy. Now, once it's dried and a lot of the moisture is gone, it's a lot lighter, possibly in that case. I still am not sure. That it's just a heck of a lot of weight. That's something I know that tractor won't do it. Just the specs alone aren't even remotely close. I don't know what tractor you have, possibly, but even the best lift capacity, like 25 horse tractors I see, are what, 1,300 pounds or something like that. So still way short of lifting greenwood. You're definitely going to want a bigger series tractor. And even if it will lift it, you're stressing your axles and everything else out so much with that kind of lifting. I don't necessarily recommend it. All right. So Mike says, I was finally able to get back on the live stream and tied up the last few Sundays. Well, welcome, Mike.
Yes, glad you're back.
Don't forget, we record them. Go back and watch them. So Glenn says, what's the difference between a Kamal and a Discata? So again, the Discata, Cash, correct me, I don't cook on these things, but I think the Discata is like the concave disc, either steel. I think I see some in cast iron. A lot of people take old plow disc from tractors, weld the hole up in the middle, and have a big, just concave steel disc. The Kamal has a dish center and either flat sides that are raised up, so it's like a warming edge, or slightly slanted sides like ours. So whenever you cook in the middle,
you're right,
with the heat, you throw everything up on those upper shelf, basically the warming shelf, and your grease comes back down. I really like that. So I guess a Discata is kind of like a very shallow wok, is basically the way it looks. Best way.
A good way to describe it.
Yeah, best way I know how to describe it. They both serve a similar purpose, but are shaped different, obviously. All right. So Albert says, hello, watching all the way from Bulgaria. Wow. Awesome. What time is it over there? Got to be late or either crazy early. I have no idea, but definitely not our time. So thank you for watching all the way across the world over there. And I just lost all my comments. This thing just shot me all the way down. I have no idea where I was at either. Somewhere right there, I think. Uh-oh, somebody said the pic froze. That was Miss Sheila. Hopefully nobody else is experiencing that.
On my end.
I don't have a clue. We're going to figure out once we finally get fiber hooked up here if that's any of it, or if it's my computer, or if it's the Wi-Fi, or what the heck is going on. But I ran a speed test before we started, and it was plenty good for live stream.
We are getting fiber soon.
Yes, I sent a picture out. I know a lot of y'all don't check our community tab, and you got to, I think, have a mobile device to check that anyways. But we have fiber running in front of the house right now. It's stretched. They had the trailer set up in the road the other day and cables laid across our road. And I was like, oh, this is so awesome.
Excited, yeah.
So it's already hung and wrapped. They're already gone. And then there'll be another crew that comes back a little later that pulls it in from the road to the house. And then there's a final connection crew. So we're still a little bit away, but now we're looking at it. We drive underneath it when we pull out every day. And that is awesome that it's in the area. Hopefully we're not but a few more months away of the crew coming through and doing the hookup. So oh, that's going to be so nice. We're going to have blazing fast internet. But in the meantime, at least we're still able to do everything we're doing right now. So thank you, Crystal, for telling everybody to give a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. It honestly does make a difference.
Crystal, our cheerleader.
Our cheerleader. Okay. 54 and sunny in California, says Miss Lee. It's been hot here.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. What is it?
I'm going to say 70. Yeah. 71?
72.
72. I was close. Yeah, it's been like mid 70s here the last few days. Pollen blooming everywhere, flowers starting to bloom, and then of course we get a front through tomorrow, and then I think it cools off again this week. We've just been playing this vicious cycle the last few weeks of cold, hot, cold, hot. Everybody's allergies is going nuts. Like I said, the pollen's just been insane. We drove through some mud puddles yesterday, and you could just see where when people drive through, it washes the water to the side and just a thick scum layer of pollen, excuse me, everywhere. See, I'm losing my voice.
I had to clean the outdoor kitchen today twice.
Yeah, well, I washed our vehicle today, and literally by the time I got done washing the vehicle and I was bringing the blower back to blow the water off from washing, I looked at there, I was like, why does it look like there's sand everywhere in the vehicle? It was already, covered in pollen.
Wow.
And I haven't even got the water off from washing it yet. So, oh, this stuff's just in the air. It is disgusting, but it is what it is. And we planted so many pine trees. I think they're one of the world's worst for pollen. That's our bad. Okay, let's go on down. When are we going to start the 7 p.m. time? Okay, so for those of y'all that are new to the live stream, we always spring forward to 7 p.m. Eastern, and we always fall back to 5 p.m. in the wintertime because it's just dark so early. Everybody's trying to get to bed for school and work, and it just doesn't really seem to work out doing a 7 p.m. live stream when it's wintertime. So whenever spring forward is March, April,
end of March,
something like
I
that.
believe.
Okay, so we probably got another month. Whenever spring forward is, somebody answer that for me. I can't Google while we're live streaming. We will go back to 7 p.m. and it'll stay there all spring and summer long until fall back happens. That's just kind of what we've done the last few years, and it seems to work out. Some people prefer the earlier time, some people prefer the later time. So I guess it's good that we do quite a few months.
We have more people whenever we spring forward.
I think we do too.
Yeah,
I think we do. A lot of the people that watch us too are not necessarily on the East Coast. So even when it's 7 p.m. here, it's, 4 p.m. out in California and everything else. So, all right, let me go on down and catch a few more of these. Jonathan says, what's the best EcoFlow for basic power backup? Jonathan, it really depends on what you're trying to run. Everybody's backup power needs is different. If you're trying to do a whole house, you need to go with something gigantic like the Ultra. If you're just trying to back up a refrigerator and cell phones, or say a pacemaker, or not a pacemaker, what am I thinking?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know that doesn't really work. You do have a cord with the pacemaker? Oh gosh, that's stupid. I'm trying to say, what's your Darth Vader machine? Yeah, CPAP. They're similar, not really. Yeah, CPAP, something like that. You can go with a much smaller unit. So it just really depends on what you're trying to do. There's really no right answer. Feel free to email me. My email is down in the description, and I'll go over that stuff with you. I get multiple emails a week from people asking questions like that, and I try to spend the time with them and explain that.
I laughed today when I was watching the video and you were using the welding helmet.
Yeah. So I did that 3 or 4 times in the video,
how many times
and I was going to kind of put it in as bloopers, but that video started getting 40-something minutes long. I was like, I better wrap this video up. But I can't. There was one time I went to start welding with my clear shield on, and I just about touched the gun, and I was just waiting for those disco lights to kick on. I was like, oh. Yeah. And then there's several times I start cutting with a welding helmet, and it automatically dims, and you can't see what the heck you're doing. Oh, it's like my new.
That was aggravating.
Yeah,
the new plug-in.
It's my new extension cord. Now that we're out there doing all that. All righty, let's grab a couple more comments here. I am so far behind. I can see y'all are still talking about the appliances I talked about 15 minutes ago. So details on where I got the Kamal in today's video. Yeah, it's COMAL. I got
Did you put it in our Amazon cart?
I know. I need to put it on our Amazon. I think
I'll send you a text.
Somebody sent me a question earlier, and I haven't had time to respond to all today's questions on the video, and I try to save them. I will send you a link over from Amazon if that was you that asked, but I have had a couple people ask. But Amazon, they have several different models. I'll send you the one that I got, so bear with me on that. Okay. Cash says, how about a new addition to his deer stand out there? I do have plans to put solar in out there and some power, but I don't think that's going to be on my schedule anytime soon now that hunting season's over. So we're eventually going to get you there, Cash. We'll get you some power out there. Maybe even get you a toilet. How about that? A 5-gallon bucket with
Definitely
a lid.
Needed, yeah.
So any chance to add a pool or a hot tub heater attachment to the rocket stove? Probably not. I like your thinking, but that thing's just not going to put off enough heat for either of those. Heating up several hundred gallons of water in a hot tub takes a tremendous amount of power. Heating up 15,000 gallons of water in a pool, I'll need something massive. But I do have plans for some of that stuff in the future. Yes, for cooling and heating. The sky's the limit. I got more projects and I know what to do with. We're just going to start going for what's honestly paying the bills, what seems to interest people, and what's exciting. And then we've kind of got our own big project series coming here that we're excited about that I think y'all will be as well. So we're going to work that out for a while, and then we're just going to start diving into all kinds of random projects. Everything. You can't imagine what's all floating around in my head. This is what keeps me awake at night. Okay, Adam, thank you so much. I'm just finally getting down to your donation there. He said if you need to throw in an electrical video, just have a short turning on the light and off. I like your thinking. We can give you a quick one like that. Thank you so much, Adam. Bat House is up yet? That's Joe. Thanks, Joe, for bringing that up. No.
Nope.
No, Joe. Not yet. we'll eventually get them on the
Yeah, I was about to
agenda.
say, don't say you're gonna do it this week.
Right now, I'm building so much stuff, and as y'all have noticed, these are very involved build videos. They take hours and hours to edit, hours and hours to make and record, days to make. So I'm only getting out a couple videos a week. We're gonna, I know people still want to see some tractor stuff and firewood stuff. We're gonna get that out as well because we're already doing that stuff in our life anyways. But these big in-depth videos are taking a while, and to be perfectly honest with y'all, they are working. We're getting a lot better views. Views are up even though I'm posting less content. We are exploding on Facebook as a result, and I know, boy, has it been a hot topic about people begging me to talk more.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Let's talk about it. I cannot believe all the comments of people that are upset because I am not talking in the beginning of these videos.
When I watched it today, and it literally, I guess, took 30 minutes for you to finally say something, I was kind of like feeling what they were feeling. Like,
it's about 18 minutes in when I started, 15. But here's the thing, I watch a lot of channels that don't speak at all, and here's why. They don't speak English, but I just love the building. So here's what a lot of our English friends, and we love and appreciate y'all so much, are not understanding. When I start a video out like that, I have noticed we're getting not only a lot more views, but we're getting a lot more views from people overseas that don't speak English. So we're getting a lot more views. That's awesome. Because a guy that starts out talking for 5 to 10 minutes in a language they don't understand, they're clicking off the video. It's not interesting to
Very
them.
true.
So I have still been putting a ton of talking in these. I've just been putting it at the end. And I hear y'all. We'll start slipping some real short sentences, what I'm doing in right here, to not lose people that aren't there for the talking. But what blew my mind was, for years and years and years, all I've ever heard from people is, this guy talks too much. I've had people, I'm unsubscribing, I'm leaving, you talk too much. I've heard it forever. And then I finally quit talking and start making some good scenes, and everybody's like, talk more. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Well, they like your explanation
I
of
get
things
that, and I
as you're going
appreciate
along.
y'all.
So you might just have to
I know.
favor to both.
I'm going to find a balance, but I think what's working very well, at least for the first little bit, I got to start out with not much dialogue. So the people that don't speak this language are interested in the content as well. At the end of the day, y'all, it is a business. We've got to grow our business. We got to pay our bills too, and we want this thing way bigger than it is. It's a business. We want to grow it, but I think we'll start throwing some dialogue in a little quicker for the people that for some reason want to hear me talk. Love y'all. And then we'll kind of ramp it up as we get more and more in the video. I'm figuring all this out. We're revamping the channel this year. It's like I said, a lot more involved videos, less videos, and thus far, the feedback I'm getting, other than the lack of talking and the analytics and everything else, says you're on the right track. And I kind of knew that was going to be the case. Everybody loved the ice maker videos and all the other builds in the past. So I knew this was the right way to go, and we're going to work this pretty hard this year. And yeah, we're going to get you some talking videos too. But what I need to remind everybody is, on those videos, if you really want to hear some talking, you need to come to our weekly live stream. All I do is talk. Don't shut up at all. So maybe I'll start putting that in the videos.
Right.
Hey, y'all, you want to hear me yak all hour long and keep cutting Tiffany off, stick my hands in her face and all that stuff? Come to our live stream. Okay, that was 10 minutes of me rambling on right there. Ever since they started frying pickles, it's hard to find much to eat at Texas Roadhouse. Oh, I'm allergic to pickles. I got you. So you can't get anything out of the grease. See, I'm allergic to shrimp, but I can eat stuff out of the grease. I feel like,
I'm sure you have.
I know seafood restaurants aren't catering to me, but here's the funny thing. I can't eat anything that's been boiled with shrimp. How weird is that? Like a low country boil, if you go eat some sausage or corn
that's
out of it, I will swell right up, and it ain't working. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, it just shot me way down. I am way behind.
Yeah, you're right there.
All right, so Adams made a donation, said, don't be flying the F-bombs in there. Who the heck is doing that? No, we got kids watching this thing. Get them, Adam. You got your membership or your moderator status now.
Well, he might be talking about the other F.
What's the other F?
You know, his talk that he normally has.
What, poops or something?
Yeah.
Ain't no telling, but I ain't talked about that yet, but I guess we can talk about it if that's what he's talking about. But if he's talking about the bad F-bomb, no, whoever's on here.
He did block somebody, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, you're more than welcome to watch, but we do keep things nice and clean on this channel because we do have a lot of younger people that watch and get on our lives. with their parents and all. We like to keep things nice and clean. So let's don't do that on here, please. And if Adam's talking about the poots, well, whatever, we do talk about that because everybody likes that. We all laugh and giggle about that. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, yeah, I see Adam's at work. Get him, Adam. Let's see what's the outdoor kitchen. So the worst thing about the outdoor kitchen is the cleaning, says Glenn. I agree with you. I can't stand it. She's normally the one who comes out here and cleans.
Yeah,
hey,
you don't lift a finger out here.
The deal was I built it, you keep it clean. I think that was a pretty good deal. I built your house, keep it clean. Okay. And I keep the yard clean. Now the yard outside's mine. She likes her house and everything. And if there's one thing I've ever learned, when she starts cleaning, run for the hills. Now, nothing makes me more nervous on this planet than when Sunday afternoon Tiffany cleaning starts. I like put my earbuds in, go to the shop. And even Bullet's like, oh, he'll run to his cage. When Tiffany gets in a cleaning mood,
oh, gosh. I'm not that bad.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. All right, Kathy said Wisconsin made history. We had a very damaging tornado touchdown for the first time ever in Wisconsin. That's bad history, Kathy. Well, hopefully everybody was okay. I haven't heard about that one. I know we had a few tornadoes touch down in Florida last week, including one supposedly that the news was saying was right here. That's right when we was getting the hail and everything else. But ours are usually quite small. I hate to hear that y'all are getting them. What's up with this weather, y'all?
It's insane.
Tornadoes all through the winter. Like, come on. Normally we don't start getting tornadoes down here till late March, like when it's springtime and those nasty last.
We're always got to look for them now.
I know. Yeah. Why are we looking for them around Christmas and everything else? This is just absolutely crazy. So Paul's watching all the way from England. Hello, welcome, Paul, from across the pond. Got to be mighty late over there as well. Auburn says he is ready for spring.
I am.
I think at times I am. And then I see this pollen, and then you have little heat spells out today, and I was out there sweating. I was like, nah, I don't think I'm ready. Yeah, I wanna go do some boating and some of the fun stuff, but I want a few more fires.
I'm ready for the sun to shine.
I'm not ready just yet. All I keep thinking is last year, y'all. We had, what was it, 2 solid months straight, triple digits every day, with only a few days it barely dipped below 100.
I'm not looking forward to that by no means.
Yeah, crazy record heat. That's what I keep thinking about every time I want to wish summer. Springtime, love it. Fall, love it. Summer,
I'm gonna jump on the Blackstone, get it going.
Okay. Yep. Wow, it's already 30 minutes in. I have been talking so much. So Cash says the CPAP Darth Vader. Yeah, I'm way behind. Just not getting a comment there, but yeah, you don't sound like Darth Vader on your CPAP. So Danny says in his experience, I hope he's correct, when fiber's in the air, connection is not far behind. Usually most of the companies put it in. Rural fiber are getting subsidy from the USDA ARP. They get paid when you get connected. Oh, I like that. Paid when the job's done. That'll keep you going. I tell you what, these guys are kicking butt around here. They'll be on a road one day and gone the next, and then unhung. It feels like 10 miles of fiber. Like they are getting with it. Putting the cable up and then come back and wrapping the fiber to the steel cable. It's just crazy. Okay, let me get on down here. Are all them lit? I'm smelling propane.
Yep.
All right, don't blow me up out here now. Oh, Glenn, your comment's hilarious there. So would I buy the tractive dog collar? Yeah, we've done bought 2. I love my tractive dog collar. So I finally, when the last one started, I needed straps for it or something. I had the little small dog collar. I decided to buy the really large tractive XL and put on Ruger. That's big, but what I love is I don't have to charge the battery, but once every several weeks, it lasts forever. Whereas the little small one, I was charging every few days. That got annoying. Overall, love it. It tells me when he leaves the yard, tells me where he's at, and it's even got a little high-pitched beep on it. And I've trained him with a collar, and I can turn that beep on if he's way out of range of my regular collar, and he knows to come find me, comes back to me. So I really enjoy it. We use it all the time. Good investment. And it wasn't very much a month because I think I paid for maybe 2-year service. So it dropped it down a few bucks a month, but it's not bad at all. Okay. Okay, why are we talking about toilets and everything else? Oh Lord. Now Cash is getting Adam going probably. Scrolling down, y'all, trying to make it to your comments. Is Tiffany staying home now? Or are the cooking videos her way to stay home? So, George, we are working on that very, very hard. Yes, we're moving that direction. Are the cooking videos her way to stay at home? No, they don't make hardly no money. Those get our least amount of views, but we do have plans to really spice up the cooking portion, AKA I just built a rocket stove. Can you imagine some pretty cool stuff there that's not your standard typical boring standing at the countertop type of cooking? We have ways to do fun builds, tie stuff in with some cooking, get her involved more. Yes, we're going to work that very hard this year. And what I want some of these projects to be too is like another ice maker. When y'all see that they want an accessory added to a stove or this cooking appliance, to get out there and build it and let's see how it works. I think we're going to make a really cool series out of all this. But we 100% do plan to get Tiffany fully involved. Yes, we're working as hard as we can. We have some things in the works. We'll tell you when the time is right. We got big plans this year. Absolutely big plans. So thank you for asking. I am losing my voice. I don't know what you opened up over there, but it smells so good.
The Blackstone?
No, it's the seasoning.
It's the Blackstone.
Really?
Yeah.
It smells
From your birthday.
It smells delicious. I thought that was some special seasoning
No,
or something.
that's just the Blackstone from your birthday. All the
Oh, we got to make
the
that type of
flavors.
Blackstone seasoning. We'll have everybody hungry. It smells like I just walked into a fair or something and somebody's cooking. It smells so good. All right, y'all, let me move the camera around here. I need to turn it up. I'm getting dark, and then we'll go back to answering some questions because I am an hour behind on your questions, it looks like. All right, zoom out. Now y'all can look at my ugly mug and Tiffany getting the Blackstone ready. Does that not smell good to you?
Yeah, it smells delicious.
That smells amazing. Oh my goodness. Whatever's left on the Blackstone, she cooked a pile of fajitas for my surprise birthday party, and there's still some flavor in there somewhere. Oh man, I love the way that smells. So Miss Lee, yep, for getting on to me, missed the explanations in the videos. We'll work it back in. It's this is a very tough business to get in and to figure out, and it's extremely tough to please everybody. That's impossible. We obviously want to make everybody happy. You can't. You got to find a good common ground, and I'm experimenting with some stuff. And y'all know me. I read every comment. I'm listening to your feedback. I'm looking at the business side of things and make things that make most sense financially. That's growing the channels. I don't know why my throat keeps doing this. And I'm also listening to y'all because y'all are a huge part of our life. Y'all are part of the channel. It wouldn't exist without you. So I'm definitely listening, and we'll just keep making some slow changes to the content until we find something that works for everybody. So Kathy says, what I love, boy, y'all give me all kinds of feedback tonight, aren't you? Is no background music, just to have something. So I agree. I do like some music, although I'm doing far, far less of it because it just gets aggravating with the copyright stuff and all. But there's still things that I think music really fits. And I enjoy putting music in my content, but I haven't done it. I haven't done it in a long time now that I think about it. I get what you're saying. Just to put music to put it. When I'm in the shop working, I'd rather you hear the tools and the beating and the pounding and everything else going on. I watch some channels that's 15 minutes of no talking, just working, and way too much music, way too loud, not edited in correctly. And what I personally cannot stand is when somebody plays music while they're talking. That's something I've never tried to do. And then you're trying to hear the music and my voice, that gets really annoying. But hey, appreciate the constructive criticism. I'll take all the feedback. Okay, I just lost all my comments again. Let me scroll back up. Y'all, I am so far behind. Okay, yeah, Glenn says you're not going to win the battle, Andrew, whether it's quiet or full talking. I know, but we're going to find a good middle ground, Glenn. We're absolutely going to do it. And I'll just
I don't know if this fan is
gonna cut the fan off. I'll just deal with the gnats in my face because that fan is kicking it,
Mm-hmm.
and your burner ain't gonna work. And if you need it to go quick, use the bigger burner.
Yeah, I don't want it to go too fast. So it should be fine right here.
All right. Tiffany's getting on to me. I had the fan blasting to keep all the Florida gnats off of me, but it does blow that burner out right there. So when are we going to see some more wood splitting videos? We're going to try to split some this week because we absolutely need to. We got to continue to keep that process going. And it's been a while since we made a wood splitting video. And again, to keep everybody happy, I know wood splitting videos do moderately well on YouTube, but they do extremely well on Facebook, and we are posting content over there. So we need to keep some of what works well over there going also. But Tiffany and I have talked about probably spending, at least maybe a half a day splitting this week. Maybe we can get another third of a cord, 2/3 of a cord, because we have lots of plans this year of using a lot of our wood, and I'm certain people are going to want to buy some next year. So we got to keep that rolling. Plus, I love running the log splitter. It's time to get out there and do some of that, especially being we're going to have a little bit of a cool snap this week. So it says, love your rambling. I need to make a shirt, rambling. So birthday, asked Donald. Birthday is done, come and gone. I am now 40 and still alive somehow. I thought that was it when you got that old. Birthday was awesome. Tiffany threw me a big surprise birthday party. I knew a little something was up. I had no idea. So many
Give me a little credit.
I'm giving you a lot of credit, but I did know something was up. I just had no idea it was going to be as extravagant as it was.
Right.
It was awesome. Lots of good cooking,
You make
good
it sound
people.
like you had it all figured out.
No, I did not at all. But you threw me some bad hints. That I was like, yeah, okay.
I tried to hide it.
Yeah, I know what's up now. But it turned out awesome, Mr. Donald. It really was. It was a good celebration. Lots of good friends. Only one fight. I mean, it just turned out great. I'm kidding about the fight. So it turned out really, really good. All right, I'm reading a few more. Y'all bear with me. So Adam, oh my goodness. So you don't have to donate for me to read your comment, Adam. He says, yeah, someone threw out the F-bomb. Nah, get them gone. We don't do that. Put them in timeout, talk to them, and if they do anything again, hide them, get them gone. We don't need that mess on this channel. We don't do that. We don't do that at all. Not that we're just above any of all that, but we understand.
Turn the fan on just to cool this thing down. It got really hot.
That's what happens when you put 4 burners on high.
Well, I have to put them on high to get it cleaned up.
What, you
now they're all on low.
degrees?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna turn on the fan for just a second.
Well, it's gonna blow this thing right out. Hey, Tiffany might join my Burn the Food Cooking channel.
No.
Yeah, this already ain't starting out too good. Maybe we shouldn't do some
get my
cooking
chicken
videos.
going here. I don't have. Well, I guess I could pull out the other table here.
And if it's that hot, go ahead and throw it on there, whether the burners are going or not. Okay, let's go on down here. So, Crystal, no, I did not catch it. Thank you. So he said, if you didn't catch it, March 10th is Spring Forward with a live change on time on the 10th. I don't know whatever the 10th is. Oh, yeah, it's always on a Sunday. Well, I ain't thinking very good tonight. Telling people to plug in their, what do I call that thing again? Now I want to call it CPAP.
CPAP.
No, what's it called?
Pacemaker.
Pacemaker. Tell people to plug in a pacemaker. Now I'm asking what day Spring Forward is. It's always on Sunday. Oh boy, I just ain't thinking tonight. So yes, Crystal, March the 10th, everybody. So that's actually 4 weeks. Seems quick this year.
Wow, that is pretty fast.
So in 4 weeks, we're springing forward to 7 p.m., y'all. That's what we do every single year. It'll still be kind of dark when we do the live streams, but it starts lightening up every time. A lot of people do seem to prefer the little bit later times. I know that does mess with some people like Zoe and everybody else that's got to get to bed early for school. I understand that. Maybe your mom and dad will let you stay up till 8 o'clock with us. I think they will. So we'll see how all that works out. But yes, we'll stick with what we've been doing for years. Spring Forward, March 10th, 7 p.m. Kathy says, what about all the earthquakes that Florida, Texas, and Oklahoma had this week? I didn't know we had earthquakes here. Well, I sure enough didn't feel them. It's actually not all that uncommon.
I can't cool this thing down.
You do have the burners off, right?
They're all the way down low.
No, you got to cut them off. Come on. So it's not uncommon for Florida to actually have earthquakes off of Florida, and they're usually very small out there just off the coast. but I didn't know Texas, Oklahoma, and the rest of us had none this week. I'm assuming Florida's was small and probably out there underwater like normal. But there ain't no doubt things are changing with the weather and everything else. It's all getting wild. Wow, Kimberly. Oh yeah. I was like, what is she talking about? I get it. Hello from Monday, 11:28 p.m. or a.m. I know you're in New Zealand. You can't be. Is it really that far ahead? Or do you mean say a.m.? Well, anyways, hello from the other side of the planet, the place that I always say I want to go visit. It's on my bucket list, New Zealand. So Glenn says he's ready to doze off outside listening to the springtime frogs sing. That I'm telling you. So we've been doing a little bit of riding this week, and it seems like every ditch that we go by, because they're all full, the frogs are out since it's been in the 70s. And you're exactly right. It does sound like springtime. I love that sound right there. Crickets and frogs. Whoa, Mr. Jimmy said, did anyone else just see the 5-second commercial during the live in the left corner? Huh.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. And I hope that's not the case, because I have ads, as in, well, commercials turned off right now. I usually turn them back on after the live stream is over. And I do that for no interruption. So if anybody else sees that, let me know. I don't know if there's something new that they're trying or what, but that's supposed to be off right now. That is, I purposely turn it off, even though it takes money away from us. I just kind of like it to where things are nice and smooth and just us chatting. So Andrew, you and Tiffany are not old enough to remember the weather. Ha ha ha. I can tell you, it's sure different. There goes that spice. I can remember as a kid, it seemed like every afternoon in the summer, you better get your butt home. 3 o'clock, thunderstorms coming. So consistent.
Yep.
Set your watch by it.
I remember that too.
It happened almost every single day. Every winter, you would get teens and major deep frost, piles of frost, but you always had some teen days, occasionally some single digits, like it just got a little colder. It sure doesn't feel the same anymore. And I don't remember all these tornadoes as a kid. Maybe it's because we got modern technology now that's literally alerting you on a phone and all. We didn't have cell phones or nothing back then, and you just didn't know when one went across the cow field down the road. So I think that has a lot to play in it. We just more in tune with all that stuff now with technology, but it's hard to say. Well, somebody's slapping some hearts on here like Tiffany does. See the little things popping up everywhere. So Andrew recommends YouTube Premium for no ads a long time ago. Got it and love it. I love YouTube Premium. I pay for it. I think it maybe just recently went up. I got an automatic payment. It's like $15 a month. 0 ads on anything you watch. But here's the reason I got it. You can listen to music offline, podcasts offline, or you can listen to me ramble on, although not my most recent videos, as y'all have told me. You can cut your screen off and it plays offline. And whenever we're playing our TV out here on the porch, especially in the summertime, we'll turn on like a 4-hour music playlist with some music videos, and you can turn on the ad-free if you pay for it and skip the ads. Although I've got to set my ad-free account up here. For some reason, I'm back on my other account that doesn't have paid for. I love it I listen to a lot of podcasts. So I'll cut my phone off, put it in my pocket, and it'll keep playing. I think you can even download music with YouTube Premium. I need to look that up. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's worth it, especially as much time as I spend on YouTube. And I know some of y'all hate ads. Ads didn't really bother me that much in the past. That's not the main reason I got it, especially since you can skip them. But of course, if I can pay and not have to see any interruptions, sure, get it. So catch, clean, and cook videos do well on YouTube, says One Lost Dude. We do have lots of plans for those this year. Wish will be granted. However, you're going to need to watch those on our outdoor channel where we do those. We'll do some stuff over here as well. Absolutely. But if it's going to be a true catch, clean, and cook, like we're fishing and cook right there on the water, the Kelleys Outdoors, our other channel, we do have 100-something, 200 videos over there. And there are already some catch, clean, cooks over there. We do have plans to put a little more time into that channel this year. We got a lot coming out. It's going to be very, very, very busy for us this year. Andrew is hangry. I'm not hangry, but I'm hungry. But I'm getting borderline hangry because we didn't eat lunch today.
Yeah, we had breakfast.
Yeah, we did have breakfast, which we haven't had much here lately because I've been fasting. I typically skip breakfast, but it's been hours and hours and hours since I've ate, and I've been looking forward to this meal for like, I don't know, weeks. I've been talking about it for weeks. All right, let me scroll on down. I'm so far behind y'all. I apologize. Obviously, I'm not getting every comment tonight, but we're just going to keep randomly picking them. Hopefully, I get yours. The DIY project solar stuff are my favorite. My wife has enjoyed the cooking episodes. Awesome. Plenty of DIY stuff coming, plenty of solar stuff coming, and I think we're going to have some interesting cooking stuff coming that y'all will want to watch, especially when we're doing it on stuff that we built. Yeah, snow every 7 to 10 years for Florida. Hail 10 years. It hailed a lot last year and has already been hailing this year. And then pollen constant. Absolutely, pollen's always constant here. And Miss Lee said, "Thank you so much for the Instapot video. I know y'all been asking for some of those."
Very welcome. It is so easy to use, and I'll show more as we go.
Double Vision says, "How are you saying it smells good and not even cooking yet? Because there's still so much peppers and onions and flavor from all the fajitas cooked on that thing the other night, and I can smell it. Bring me back to fajita night at my 40th birthday." A bug out camper build in the event that you have to bail out would be interesting, says Solly. You know what? I do find a lot of interest in some of that stuff, but I'm very cautious on the way I word some of that stuff and the way we go about it. Because it can be a big turnoff to some people, but a lot of people have huge interest in it. There's something kind of fun about that stuff. Not if the scenario ever happened, but the building the stuff and preparing and all that. Those are channels are huge on YouTube right now. I get it. We probably will have some of that type of content. I mean, in all reality, like the rocket stove builds and other stuff that we're doing, you can 100% sit there and say that's for some preparedness. It really is. Whether it's a hurricane, you could cook on that thing, or whether it's the zombie apocalypse maybe that you're talking about that I don't believe in, but something like that could happen. Sure. We'll have some fun stuff like that this year, but we're gonna keep it light and airy and have fun with it. We're not doom and glooming it like a lot of channels to get a pile of views. I understand where you're coming from. I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying some of that stuff is not on my mind as well. I think we will include some of it, but we're gonna have fun with it, is what I'm trying to say. All right, reading a few more y'all's comments. There's got to be a happy medium, though, in the talking aspect. Oh, and that's Robert. He's been the one getting on to me the most. I think Robert's been by far the most upset that I haven't been talking much. Yes, Robert, I get it. we're definitely going to put some talking in. But again, catch us every Sunday. I will talk your head off for an hour straight. How about that? So how does it feel being 40? Asked Chris. I can hardly get out of bed anymore. Life is over. It is over, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do any more DIY videos. I'll be honest with you, it feels like 39, pretty much. A few little aches, pops, problems here. Watch the way you've been, that stuff. And it's all downhill from here. At least that's what I'm told. Hopefully that's not too much the case, but we'll see. Glenn, I like your thinking. Yeah, if somebody's in the future, if it's already Monday there tomorrow, who won the Super Bowl? I'll make a quick bet too if they'll tell me that. And I'm not a bettor. Okay, so Kimberly says 11:40 a.m. I was like, how could it possibly be p.m. over there? But that's still, you're still definitely in the future, which is always so weird. All right. Yep. Andrew, happens to get old, you start forgetting things. Oh, I'm already doing that so bad here lately. My problem is my mind's going a million miles an hour. And I think about so many different things. My tongue can't keep up with my brain. It's outrunning it. All right, so Miss Sheila's got to jump off. Said feeling weak. I know you're dealing with a lot. Feel better. Go get some rest. Scroll on down here and just catch a few more of these. All right, so they said it was 100 miles off of Daytona Beach. The earthquake.
What was? Oh wow.
Cash says my wife is freaking out about all the tornadoes and earthquakes and everything else y'all keep talking about. It's Florida. Don't forget the snakes, the alligators, the mosquitoes, the scorpions. Everything likes to bite, sting. What else we got going on here? We get forest
I don't know.
fires.
We got it's like Jumanji here.
Yeah, we get forest fires, which I know y'all get them way worse out there in California. We can't really compete with you on that. Every few years, 8, 7, 8, 10 years, we'll just get thrown a random ice storm or something crazy that we're not prepared for, have no idea how to deal with. So yeah, that's just how it goes. And then, of course, you see all the crazy people from Florida that's always on the news and everywhere else. What I find funny is everybody on the planet makes fun of Florida, yet everybody on the planet seems to be moving to Florida. I think we are the number one state for people moving in, and Texas is second. So I don't know why people keep saying we're all crazy here, but they keep moving here. Maybe they're the crazy ones. Okay. I'm reading. Y'all bear with me. Backwoods Farm says, love the channel. Thank y'all for watching. Somebody apparently just got red eye. Y'all talking about all kinds of stuff on there, or pink eye, I'm assuming.
Pink eye.
So do we prep like store food? Oh, I knew this was going to start some stuff. Do we prep like store food, supplies, pew-pews, which that word drives some people crazy with everything going on in this world? Yeah, we do. To be perfectly honest, we don't take things to no extremes. I don't believe in spending a pile of money on stuff that you got scared into buying or any of that stuff. We just like to save up stuff that's going to be useful. And if the world doesn't end,
yeah, we'll definitely use
use
everything that we put up.
Yeah, we try to be very, very smart with way we spend our money on things like that. But yeah, it's on our mind. We don't go crazy with all that stuff. And as y'all see, we don't shove it down your throat on the channel. I think it's in the back of everybody's mind, whether they admit it or not. A lot of people don't talk about it because they think it makes them sound like a crazy person. But we all can't disagree. There's a lot going on in this world, and there's lots of different ways to be prepared, just from smart financial decisions to paying stuff off, not being in debt. Like that's how we kind of do a lot of stuff, and then maybe storing up some goods. For example, something y'all are going to see on the video this week, maybe this week, maybe next week, a little sneak peek. We bit the bullet and decided to go ahead and purchase us a large diesel storage tank. Makes sense with 2 tractors. We'll eventually have a 3rd tractor here. Diesel lawnmower now, and I'm gonna let y'all in on it. We just, Anna, I wasn't sure if I was, but
Okay.
we just got us a new to us but used diesel vehicle. So it's starting to make sense to really store up the diesel, and having several hundred gallons on hand, it lasts a while. Should we get another hurricane that blocks the roads again and knocks you out forever, we got plenty of fuel. We got ways to get around. We can take care of all of our things. So yeah, and some of that's on our mind, that it's nice to have stored fuel. We just got a 500-gallon propane tank. Don't really talk about that much on the channel. That gives us enough propane for 2 to 3 years of our daily cooking and running the water heater. So we're making a lot of these what we think are smart decisions. When you buy in bulk, you save money, but it also gives you a little preparedness. That's how we like to spend our money, on things like that instead of other worldly things. Yeah, I mean, we do get things, but we don't buy the new vehicles and do the fancy vacations and all that stuff. We'd rather go toward the home and improving the property, and yeah, a little preparedness along with that. So I'm sure that's going to get brought up a lot this year. I'm surprised it hasn't been brought up more. I see the interest from y'all on that and asking about it. It's for sure on our minds, no doubt about that. Things are getting crazier, y'all.
Get out of the kitchen, Bullet.
Take care of you, your family, your finances, all of that stuff. Just the way to be. I think it's a good way to live, no matter what's going on in the world. So, hello from Denmark. Love the rocket stove build. Man, we got a lot of people on here from the other side of the world tonight. So, Morton, thank you so much for watching the rocket stove
Andrew's
build.
been super excited about making that video and doing that.
I've been wanting to make a rocket stove for years. And yes, it's kind of a big kid thing to do, but it actually is useful. I love creating and building things like that. So what I was going to put in that video, but I didn't. I edited it out, but I'll tell y'all anyways. Sometimes you got to get yourself to a point in your life where you're an adult and you're finally got things figured out. You're paying your stuff off. You finally can afford some tools and a shop and all that stuff, so you can build the stuff that you wanted to build as a kid, so to speak, when you couldn't afford it. And I think I'm at that point in my life where we can use these tools and all to build the house and build the stairs and all, but then we can also use them to build some fun stuff like this that actually will be useful. It's not like I'm just going to throw this in the corner and not use it. We love cooking over wood. We love providing and making our own stuff here, our own firewood. We're probably going to make our own charcoal coming up. Hint, hint, another project. A lot of cool stuff. So we love it. Not only does it save money, but we're kind of self-sufficient. That's what you kind of come out here and buy all this property and do the homesteading lifestyle for. So Auburn says, that's what I was hoping to hear. I know a lot of y'all, I know what a lot of y'all want to see. I just got to tread lightly with the way we do some of this stuff, because again, there's so many channels that doom and gloom and just drive everybody crazy just to get some views and all that other stuff. I'm not going to be that channel. I don't care. If that means I make less money, I make less money. We're just going to have fun with this stuff. Okay, I see what you're saying there. All right. So, yep, everybody's talking about Cash's son. Yep, he's going to see him in South Carolina, doing some road tripping there. Let's see what else we got going on.
It's looking good.
I cannot wait to eat this, y'all. Oh, I cannot wait to eat this. I'm reading.
It's crazy how hot this Blackstone is getting tonight. I don't know if my burners aren't working right or what. I have them on low, but it is just like hot.
No, you purposely trying to burn the food so you don't have to cook me chicken parm anymore? Are you doing that food like I do laundry? And she asked me to fold, and I wadded up and go, I don't know how to fold. And then she's like, just give it to me. I'm never asking you again.
You're definitely not allowed to fold.
Yes. Hey, I'm thinking there. I ain't as dumb as I look. Okay. All right.
All right, Chris, here's the cheese.
Of course, there's Adam with some sort of poot reference. Yes, Chris, your cheese. Your cheese. Uh-oh. Mr. Jimmy, I got you. He says, bump the camera up. You're getting dark. Yes. Yeah, we're going to really be fighting the camera once we spring forward here in a few weeks. And it's pretty, well, it'll be dark for a little bit. Then we'll be playing with a lot of lighting. All right.
Okay. Where's
Catch another couple comments here. Florida man is great entertainment. Yes, I know, us crazy Florida people. And I believe I've seen some Florida men. Isn't he wild, crazy guy or something? Got his own little show. Man, y'all are having a lot of conversations, so I'm having to dig through them. Well, I have no problem with that. Y'all have a good time talking with each other. I'm just trying to go through and find a comment for me. Looks like nobody wants to talk to me no more. I still went to about 20 comments. None of them's for me. Okay, about 25 now. Oh my goodness.
They're all getting along. Good.
Yep. So Soli or Solly, not sure how to pronounce that. Probably Solly says, I prepared to stay home, but a few years ago, a little town I lived was engulfed with wildfire and I had to bail out quickly. That's true. And that's something we actually weren't as prepared. We got caught with our pants down when the last major hurricane come in here. We were 100% fully prepared to stay and did all the preparations ready to go. And then we got a last minute major warning, 175-mile-an-hour winds that shifted coming right over the property, just catastrophic, supposed to be catastrophic. And we're like, oh, wow, maybe we shouldn't have been here. And then it hit us. We did all the preparing to stay here. We've done very little preparing for when it's time to tuck tail and run, not just for a hurricane, but, you know, wildfire, any other situation. That's something we've got to take a little more serious, kind of prep us a little to, you know, they call them oh crap bags. We use the kind word right there so Adam doesn't put me in timeout. We probably should prepare more for that. Like this vehicle we just got, by the way, too. I'm going to show y'all, even though I'm going to get the, oh, must be nice buying stuff comments. Can't wait to hear those. Even though we're riding 20-year-old beat up trucks around. But we basically bought us a pretty nice side-by-side, but it's unlike anything you've ever seen. And one of the things I had in mind with it, it's extremely powerful, got a huge winch on it and all. And I got to thinking like the situation right after the hurricane to where it was just crazy around here. And if you needed to go, like my parents were completely trapped for days, trees down, hundreds of trees down, driveway completely blocked. Like what about if you need to go rescue somebody or somebody's got a major emergency? This is going to be a pretty cool vehicle for that situation. Winching trees and stuff out, 4-wheel drive, runs on diesel. Like it's going to be a cool vehicle. Not only is it going to help us around here on the property and farm, it's kind of is for some of those situations, and it's enjoyable.
Also for some upcoming plans that we have for some videos that we're going to do, and we definitely needed something that we could take deep into the woods and do things with.
That's very true. So, and a lot of people don't see that whenever we make like tool purchases or this thing that we're going to show right here. It's we're investing heavily in the channel. So yeah, some of the things are for fun and for enjoyment, but there's always in the back of my head is it's how can this be for the business? How can this help pay for itself? How can this help create some fresh and new content? This is for sure going to do that. By the way, I recorded a introduction and review video of this vehicle today that I'm going to post on the review channel because I don't want to post it up here. Everybody be like, why am I seeing a full review video? We bought and paid for it. We bought it used, not sponsored. It's the coolest thing ever. And then right now I'm putting all our off-road lights and everything else on there. Oh, you know what? I may post that over here. Y'all want some electrical? I got you some electrical. I'll give you all the wiring up of lights and everything. I'm doing there for a fun little quick video this week while I'm welding and working on some other stuff. That's going to be cool to show y'all. I think it's going to be a huge part of the channel this year. We've kind of got it in mind for that. Is it a Bobcat? No. I'm not going to tell y'all tonight. Watch the review channel tomorrow.
You're posting it tomorrow?
Yeah, well, I'll record it. If I can get up, edit it in the morning, I'll try to post it tomorrow. I just post random times on the review channel. I can post it in the middle of the day. I may get on a 6 p.m. schedule over there too, but probably none of y'all have even known this vehicle exists. I think
a lot of people that we've met didn't know it existed.
I think it's the coolest vehicle on the planet personally for farm use, off-road use, preparedness, you know what, the hits the fan type of vehicle, and it runs on diesel, and we can store a pile of diesel. Like it's really cool. And it's a pile of enjoyment. We're actually planning on making on the outdoor channel a lot of content with it this year. A lot of people have asked us to get back into making some outdoor content. It's on our mind. We're trying to work.
We're gonna do it this year.
We're working everything very hard. We're trying to make some gigantic changes and freshen up all the channels this year. So yeah, I'll try to get that out tomorrow, and then I'll give y'all some electrical content later this week. And a few of y'all probably just vomited in your mouth. More electrical. Everybody's guessing. I'm not going to tell you.
All right.
You'll see it tomorrow.
Woo!
Cheese.
Look at that.
Look at the cheese pool, Chris. Look at the cheese pool. Everybody's guessing. I don't think any of y'all even got close to guessing it yet. So we're building an off-grid kitchen deep in the woods. Not quite, but you are kind of on to something, John. You're a little on something and way off on something, but yeah, maybe eventually, if we get the channels big enough, I would like to do a little off-grid cabin build with all that kind of cool stuff.
We've talked about it.
We have talked about it. I think it would be, and we probably make it a VRBO to help justify paying for itself.
Airbnb.
Yeah, or VRBO, I'd put it whatever, but yeah, Airbnb. We don't have those kind of extra funds right now, but as the channel grows, we keep reinvesting in it to bring cool, fresh stuff, not just the same old stuff every single day. You got to grow in this business or your channel dies. That's just the way it is.
All right, I'm about to plate it up for y'all and show you.
Glenn, you're kind of onto something too with the charcoal thing. We're not going to do it with a rocket stove, but I already got a pretty nice idea in mind to make a large amount at a time for the effort that I'll be putting in. So Auburn and John, yeah, y'all are pretty well on it. Y'all pretty well on it, which you got your first big hint today, didn't you, with that video? So yeah, y'all are on it, but it's probably not going to be deep in the woods, if you know what I mean. Chris says, I think somebody bought a Polaris. No. So let's go ahead and explain that. The reason we got us a new vehicle is because our Polaris is old. We use it every single day, and it's been giving us issues off and on for years. I think we've more than got our money's worth out of it. We bought it used.
Gosh, we've had it how many years?
I don't know, we've had it a long time. It's 2011, and we bought it. It wasn't too terribly old. We have used the heck out of it, but it started to become a little unreliable. We use it here on the property every day. I mean, every single day, but we no longer trust it to go off anywhere, to go long distances. Multiple fuel injector failures, multiple fuel pump failures, always got broken wires and sensor issues. It's just showing its age. We have used the heck out of that thing, but it was either get a new side-by-side or a used side-by-side. I don't like buying new stuff.
Yeah,
new stuff's too expensive. Or this thing popped up and this made 10 times more sense.
It did.
Yeah. So watch the review channel tomorrow. By the way, links down in the description if you want to go check that channel out. We'd like to get that one going too for people that are interested in review stuff. Don't go over there if you don't like review content. All right, let me shut up. Tiffany will show y'all something.
All right,
Get out.
here's our dinner, our chicken parmesan on the Blackstone with some fresh broccoli and some noodles. Looks
I
good. Your
cannot wait to
favorite.
eat that. All right, y'all. I'm cutting y'all off because I have been waiting for this meal for weeks and I want to eat it while it's hot and fresh. So cool content coming on the other channel tomorrow. You're going to see also that same thing later this week. Since you begged for electrical, you got it. You get what you asked for. You shouldn't have asked. And then we have right back into DIY projects and add-ons and stuff. And then next week, I do believe will be the big reveal that some people are already doing a pretty good job of guessing, which you should have after today's video.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, you don't have a clue our plans. We're excited to
Yeah,
share it
there's a
with you.
lot to it for sure.
A lot to it. Going to be a fun next few months without a doubt. So thank y'all so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. May the best team win tonight. Whoever's playing again, and I forgot 49ers and somebody else.
Yeah,
So whoever you're rooting for, I hope your team wins. Again, thank you for spending your Sunday with us. Thank you for watching our content and supporting us and all that you do. Please keep everybody in mind that's dealing with some struggles here. Reach out to them. I know a lot of y'all already do. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. We got an awesome community of people here that we love and appreciate so much. What happened? Adam tried to sneak something in on me right there. Let's see here. Thanks for not telling me, Andrew. You're welcome, Adam. And thank you for the last minute donation there. Truly very much appreciated. We'll put that toward the new thing. Thank you so very much. All right. Good night, y'all. God bless. Take care. We'll catch you on next week's live stream. See you.